Hello everybody, once again welcome to my channel. I've already introduced fractions with you in the previous video. In this video I will discuss types and conversion of unlike fractions to like fractions. So let us start with the types first. First is proper fraction. A fraction whose numerator is less than its denominator is called a proper fraction. In this circle, the circle has been divided into two equal parts. The numerator is 1 and the denominator is 2. So 1 is less than 2, that is numerator is less than denominator, so it is a proper fraction. Next, and this, it has been divided into three parts. So, and the numerator is 2 and the denominator is 3. So 2 is less than 3. So it is a proper fraction. Similarly here, this has been divided, this shape has been divided into 10 equal parts and the numerator is 3 and denominator is 10. So numerator is less than its denominator, so it is a proper fraction. Now we come to improper. Improper means what? We know when we have introduced fractions, we take part from whole. That is, the whole is divided into equal parts and we take part from the whole. But here, an improper fraction, a fraction whose numerator is more than or equal to its denominator, is called an improper fraction. So if the numerator is more than denominator, how can it be possible? Because if the denominator, that is if the whole is less, how can you take parts more than the whole? As I have given you pizza example in the previous video, that a pizza has been divided into 6 equal parts. So can you take 8 parts from 6 parts? No. You have divided the pizza into 6 parts. So you cannot take 8 parts from it, right? So a fraction whose numerator is more than or equal to its denominator is called an improper fraction. So we can see that since the name is itself saying that it is an improper fraction, it is an improper fraction. Here you can see that 5 is the numerator and 4 is the denominator. So 5 is greater than 4, that is numerator is greater than denominator. Now here we can see that 8 is the numerator and denominator is 6. So numerator is greater than denominator. So it is an improper fraction. Similarly here, the numerator and denominator both are equal. It is an improper fraction. Numerator is 8, denominator is 8. Now we come to like fraction. A fraction having the same denominator but different numerators are called like fractions. In this circle, the denominator is 8, the same for both the circles, but here numerator is 3 and here the numerator is 5. So it has the same denominator 8, but it has different numerators 3 and 5. Here the denominator is same 4 and the numerators are different 1 and 3. So this is a like fraction. Unlike fraction, a fraction having different denominator is called unlike fraction. So in this circle, the numerator and denominator both are different. Even the denominator is different. Here in like fraction, it was same denominator. But in an unlike fraction, the denominator is different. See, here it is 2 and here it is 4. So it is an unlike fraction. Now we come to equivalent fraction. A given fraction and the fraction obtained by multiplying its numerator and denominator by the same non-zero number are called equivalent fractions. So here if we consider this fraction half, if we multiply the numerator as well as denominator with the same non-zero number, it will be an equivalent fraction. So this number half is multiplied with 2 in both numerator and denominator. So 1 multiplied with 2 gives us 2 and 2 multiplied with 2 gives us 4. So this is how we get equivalent fraction. Here this half is multiplied with 3 in both numerator and denominator. So 1 times 3 is 3 here. We get in the numerator and 2 times 3 multiplied in the denominator gives us 6. So these are equivalent fractions. Now we see the conversion of unlike fractions to like fractions. We convert 2 by 3 and half, these are fractions, 2 by 3 and half, into like fractions. So first we have to find the LCM of the denominators. the first step is. So we know how to find the LCM of denominator. 2 by 3, what is the denominator? 3. And half, what is the denominator? 2. So we multiply 3 and 2, we get 6. So this is the LCM of the denominators. Now change each fraction into an equivalent fraction having denominator equal to the LCM of the denominators of the given fractions. Now what we will do, this 2 by 3, the first fraction, we will multiply the denominator in such a way we get 6, the LCM. So 3 times 2 is 6. So we multiply the denominator with 2 in order to get 6. So first we'll work on the denominator. Now we will work on the numerator. So we multiply the numerator with the same number 2 here. So 2 times 2 is 4 and 3 times 2 is 6. So we get 4 by 6. Similarly, half, we multiply the denominator with the number so as to get 6. So we know 2 times 3 is 6. Now we multiply the numerator with the same number 3. So 1 times 3 is 3 and 2 times 3 is 6. So the like fraction is 4 by 6 and 3 by 6. Now this is another example, 5 by 6, 7 by 9 and 11 by 12 into like fractions. So the first step is we have to find the LCM of the denominators. So LCM of denominator 6, 9 and 12 is, so let us find the LCM. So this is 6, 9 and 12 is divisible by 3. So 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 4 is 12. Now we divide by 2. So 2 times 1 is 2, 3 will remain as it is, and 2 times 2 is 4. So what is the LCM? 3 times 2 is 6, 6 times 3 is 18, 18 times 2 is 36. So LCM is 36. Now we have to change each fraction into an equivalent fraction having denominator equal to the LCM of the denominators of the given fractions. Now we consider the first fraction 5 by 6. So what is the denominator here? 6. So we multiply 6 with such a number so as to get 36. We know 6 times 6 is 36, right? So first we work on the denominator. 6 times 6 is 36. Now we multiply the numerator with the same number 6. Then we get 30. So 5 times 6 is 30. So we get 30 by 36. Now we come to the second fraction 7 by 9. Now we have to multiply 9, the denominator, with such a number so as to get 36. We know 9 times 4 is 36, right? So we get 36 in the denominator. Now we multiply with 4 in the numerator as well. So we get 7 times 4 is 28. So 7 by 9, we multiply with 4, we get 28 by 36. Now the last one, 11 by 12, we multiply the denominator with such a number so as to get 36. We know 12 times 3 is 36, right? Now we multiply the numerator with the same number 3. So we get 11 times 3 is 33. So 33 by 36. So these are like fractions. Thank you for watching my video. If you like my video, do subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon. Bye-bye. Have a great time and keep practicing.